welcome back. So today I'm going to be explaining to you guys those are 7 laws of exponents that I promised you guys that I'm going to be explaining when I get time. Cool. So we actually have 9 laws of exponents, but at school they only focus on these 7 that I'm going to be explaining to you guys. And I'm also going to be giving you guys some scenarios and difference on how to solve them as well. So the first one, guys, this is called the product rule. So when we're dealing with the product rule, the rule says multiplying powers of the same base, we add the exponents. So if you've got something like this here with the same basis, we just add the exponents. So if we have a to the power of m times a to the power of n, this is how you solve it. It will be a to the power of m plus n, because the rule says we add the exponents if the bases are the same. So a typical example, if I've got something like, let me just make up my own numbers, 3 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 3. So the easiest way of solving this, you just add the exponents. Why? Because my bases are the same. So your answer will be 3 to the power of 2 plus 3, which will be equal to 3 to the power of 5. And then you just put this in your calculator if they want you to simplify it further or to the simplest form. And then we come to number 2, which is the quotient rule. So what the quotient rule says is that dividing powers of the same base, we subtract the exponents. So whenever you are dividing this, so when dividing it actually can be in this form as well. Can be like a to the power of m over a to the power of n. So it can come in this form or in this form. So what this rule says is that if we dividing powers of the same base, we subtract the exponents. So you solve it like this. It will be a to the power of m, which is our first exponent, minus n. So if you are given in terms of numbers, your answer, let me also generate my own numbers. Let me say I've got 4 to the power of m, 4 to the power of, let me say 3, divided by 4 to the power of 2. So your answer will be equal to 4 to the power of 3 minus 2, which will be equal to 4. You see, this is how you work out the quotient rule. And then this one, this is called a product of exponents. So why? Because we've got exponents on top here, or we've got exponent with another exponent, and exponent in a bracket with an outside exponent. This is called product of an exponent, and this is how you work, how you deal with it. The rule says when we've got 2 exponents, one inside the bracket and one outside, you always multiply the exponents. That is what this rule actually says. So this is how you work it out. You have a to the power of m times n. That is what they want. They want you to multiply the exponents if you've got exponent in the bracket and outside the bracket. So if you are given in terms of numbers, let's say I've got 5 to the power of 4 to the power of 2 outside the bracket. So this is how you solve it. It will be 5 to the power of 4 times 2, which will be equal to 5 to the power of 4 times 2 to the power of 8. This is how you deal with, or this is how you solve the product of an exponent. So guys, I'm gonna come back with part number 2, where I'm gonna be explaining the rest of the exponents. Just stay tuned to the next video. Thank you very much for watching.